Well, hello everyone, welcome back, and here we go, getting ready for this evening's action. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone enjoyed that couple of hours off. What's occurring? Everyone, Kim Huybrechts against Samuel Price up first. We get ready to rock, we get ready to roll. Well, you know, we come back around, Teresa, you know. And it's still absolutely redders. How we doing, Matthew? You are good? I don't even know who's playing. Is that bad? I don't even know what game it is tonight. Is that bad? I've not gonna lie, I've struggled to get into this year's World Cup. Don't get me wrong, I've loved the England games, but as a whole, as the World Cup as a whole, yeah, I've not gonna lie, I've struggled a bit. Spain win 2-0. Right. I'm gonna judge Samuel Price by his choice of walk-on song as well. Right, first of all, he instantly gets knocked down for nickname. Right, shit walk on, shit nickname. Instantly. But Pricey is on the stage. Kim is just walking, or he's at the top of the walk-on at the moment. Not sure how much stage experience Price has got. But he's just about to get on the stage. Well, depend. Well, do we know what time? I will watch it just to question if it's live or not, depending on the start UK start time. How are we doing, Alistair? Hope you are good. Huybrechts on the stage now, and Huybrechts has won the ball. He'll be gutted that he missed out on Blackpool. Mr. Bevins refereeing the first one. Four AM, probably not live. Then I'll watch it in the morning. Right. I haven't seen. I can't remember. I probably have watched Samuel Price on the stream on the Pro Tour, but can't remember him. So let's have a look at his throw. Not much pullback on the old throw. It's an interesting throw. There's, like most people do it left-handed on the camera, would come back to here, but he's like there. There's not much in the way of. No Littler in this one. I ventured outside, regretting real. Oh yeah, it is. It's still absolutely redders here. Redders. But Samuel Price has made an okay start here. Huybrechts not really at the races. But he does come with a little pop finish. And his throw was being asked questions of. Found the answers. Very good. 180. Huybrechts has woken up. That little pop finish really has. Yeah, it's... Wait a minute, let's... Don't know how accurate it is, but when I go to put the older temperature, yeah, it's still showing 34. So yeah, the temperature's not come down here either. But Price is going to... Or is he? Is he? Oh, Huybrechts misses tops for the 160. So Samuel Price will get a look at 120. Needs a treble. Needs a treble. Can't find one. So Huybrechts to break and double his lead. But this is where it can get, and that's why it can get tricky, because he goes inside. So lifeline for Price potentially early on. How we doing, Anthony? How are you, mate? Hope you're good. But he can't take the chance either. So Huybrechts will return. Looking for a 2-0 advantage, and that is exactly what he has done. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you very much. And this one, Price has had a couple of chances early on and not taken them. How we doing, Chambers? At the moment, mate, we're not. No. Thanks for the offer, though, buddy. So, Huybrechts looking at 90 for a 3-0 lead. Jinx. Am I a 10? I'm a very casual tennis fan. I used to enjoy it. Rafa Nadal was always my favourite. I used to love watching Rafa play, but not really since that kind of era. I like Alcaraz because he's very similar to Nadal, but the fact that he's out injured at the moment, don't really watch too much of it. How we doing, Anthony? Hope you're good. Huybrechts really is bossing this at the moment. Price's average has dipped dramatically from those opening couple of legs where he was very much in it. But right now it is going one way, and that is the way of the Belgium. He leaves 1-2-1. This would be for a double break of throw and a 4-0 lead. This has potential bagel written all over it at the moment. Does the match play start? No, the match play starts on the Saturday. World Cup finals on the Sunday. Huybrechts, despite missing the big number, recovers 4-0, double break of throw. And at the moment, Samuel Price is struggling. Like I say, I'm not convinced about the throw. I don't like the lack of pull back on it. He's just powering his way to the line here. He's still averaging a ton, Kim, which is very good. Very good indeed. $72 would put him one away. He's going to get 2 darts here, and he's making absolutely no mistake whatsoever. The finishing has been exceptional from Huybrechts. 5 from 9 on the outer ring, 55%, which is very good. Very good indeed. If we can carry on with this kind of pace tonight, it'll be appreciated. Be interesting to see how Daryl Gurney bounces back next. Remember, missing the match play for the first time since 2015. How we doing, Rob? Good to have you in, buddy. How we doing, Bobsy? Who has played the best today so far? Oh, I would say either Jan Schmid or Robert Owen for me. I think those two have played the best. Yeah, Jan Schmider, and Robert Owen. So, Huybrechts leaves tops. Now, has Samuel Price got a ton topper in him? The answer is no. So, Huybrechts to come back and serve the bagel. First one of the afternoon, or first one of the evening session. How's he taking his bagel? Or he might not be. Samuel Price. He will not be bageled. He finds something. Here's one for you, chat room. What do we think on sports stars writing autobiographies whilst they're still playing? Yes or no? And this isn't anyone in particular. This is across the board. Don't get me wrong. I'm a no. Afterwards, I wish that they'd all write autobiographies, because after they've finished, I want to know all the stories, but just the specifics of while they're playing. There is one in darts. Have you not seen it, Rob? You can pre-order it now. And look, don't get me wrong, there's probably some good stuff in there, but just in general, don't tell it and don't do it until and it is 6-1. Price not bageled on his European Tour debut, but very much outclassed by Kim Huybrechts. I think that's a fair assumption. So yeah, Daryl Gurney coming next. We'll see how Super Chin responds to the disappointment of missing out on the World Match Play. No, I'm not, Bobsy, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm talking about sport in general, whether that's darts, football, rugby, cricket, whatever. That should they do it whilst they're still playing? It's a broad blanket across all sport. So, score predictions then. Kuivenhoven has won the ball against Gurney. If Right, so we've got about a minute, 10 seconds till pictures return. Yeah, I agree, Bob. I don't think they should be. I'm with you there. Right, pictures are back, so we are ready to rock and roll. Good solid display from Kim Huybrechts. Safely booked his spot into round number 2. Remember, this is the start of the 2027 qualification for the World Match Play. Swissville getting the players on. Kuivenhoven will walk first. I'm interested to see O'Connor, to see what he's doing today. Is he stacking? Is he sitting them upright? So Kuivenhoven on his way to the stage. Looks like a decent crowd in Leverkusen this evening. Right, and here comes Super Chin Daryl Gurney. Well, at least he's smiling. That's a start. Chin always lets me. But it's a bit of a crossroads for Daryl Gurney at the moment. It's like where does he go? What is he? Because he's just kind of drifting into that nothingness. Where's... So on the live order of merit is 26. What's he defending? Again, defending reasonable money in the next few years, but he's... Yeah, he's just in that... Just turns up, wins a game or two, pockets some cash, and that's it. But again, something... And I don't know what it is, because I haven't looked detailed enough, whether it's his throw, his equipment. Something has changed in relation to the way his darts go in the board, and his scoring power has dropped right off. Because beforehand, his darts used to stand bang up to attention, and now they're not parallel, but they're flatter. Right, so again, Kuivenhoven very much in control of this opening leg. As it stands, Gurney is not out of the blocks at all. His dart definitely sitting flatter. Gurney gets to a finish. Kuivenhoven has just had a little bit of a switch off here. What do we reckon? Eagle-eyed in the chat room. What do we reckon? Gurney, is it a change of throw, or is it the equipment that has changed? Or the change in the equipment is what's causing the flatter trajectory? And he misses a dart at tops after Kuivenhoven couldn't take out the 147, but the Dutchman does come back and pin 1-0. Just neither one really settled as of yet. There's some good stuff, some bad stuff from both of them at the moment. Nothing really sticking. So, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Just looking out the window, glorious blue sunshine. Sorry, glorious blue sky with lovely sunshine. Needs treble 19. We'll leave the ball. This would be big. This would be very big. Misses the ball. But Gurney, this 110. Not a gimme. So real break opportunity now. But Kuivenhoven has missed a glorious chance. And Gurney does level things up. Again, Kuivenhoven, just a bit of a plodder as well. No, Littler has skipped this one, Gavin. As Luke Humphreys, Gerwin Price. Oh yeah, there's a lot missing, and some of them, I get it. But others, MVG needs to play, which he is. He needs time on the board, and that is a fabulous 156 from nowhere from Kuivenhoven. A bit late to the party. Second match, Kim Huybrechts won the opener. I think Spain win tonight, and I think England win tomorrow. Yep. Darts was mentioned in the latest episode of Criminal Minds. I love that. Love that. Why not? I'm not against it. And Kuivenhoven is just doing enough at the moment. It is 2-2. It's another good finish from Daryl Gurney there. Plenty of events based on a true story. To be fair, I'm trying to sort which one I'm going to go and see, but I'm going to go to the Peter Blexley like theatre tour. His ex-flying squad. Gurney is on 80 here. Chris is joining us on Monday for the Live Lounge Live. Ashin. So, yes. So, I mean, as soon as I'm done streaming here on Sunday night, it's pack everything up and get travelling for Monday's Live Lounge. Right now, Kuivenhoven is averaging just a smidgen under a tonne. Gurney around the 93 mark. Again, Gurney. Just wait, he's going to have to find something. It's all right doing it on your own throw here, but he's going to have to break Kuivenhoven at some point. Gurney doesn't need to take this out, but would like to. It'd probably just give him a little bit of confidence, perhaps. But instead, he's just invited a bit of pressure. This would be a blockbuster from Kuivenhoven. This would hurt. This would hurt. Oh, Gurney would have been sweating. To be fair, the darts that Gurney's just missed at double 14 could not have been any closer. They're literally smashing into the wires. This would be an absolute disaster. But Kuivenhoven can't take the chance that was presented. You can feel that, oh my, what has Gurney done there? Big 17? Let's see how close it was. Was it a wild dart or was it right in the corner? Because right now he is having an absolute horror leg here in number 6. The dart at 3 is very good. No, it's a shocker of a dart. Absolute shocker. And Kuivenhoven has daylight between himself and Gurney. And Gurney was all smiles earlier. That smile is not there anymore. Roma looking to buy Garnacho. Good luck with that one. Oh, 100%, Rob. And he's a wrong un as well. He's a proper wrong un. Yeah, look, Kuivenhoven is in control here. No question whatsoever. And Gurney is going to have to dig. And dig very deep here. Fishy, fishy, not going to go. 167 won't go either. Now Gurney is at the point of no return. What has Gurney got in the locker? How much fight has he got left? The average has dipped to only 86 at the moment. yeah, it's hard to pinpoint what's gone on, Dylan. It's not great. But he's in massive control of this leg, but won't want. It's a tidy enough finish, but unless he can find something, then the damage was done a few legs ago for Gurney. Might just open the door, but this has to be two trebles. A ton in this situation for Gurney is not enough. When your first start is a treble as well, that's a disappointment. A ton was not enough there. How we doing, Kate? Can he rediscover it? I don't know. I don't know if he can. It's a lot of work needed. A lot of work. Can he apply any kind of pressure? Not really. And Kuivenhoven seals the deal quite brilliantly. A 6-3 win over Super Chin Daryl Gurney. And it is the Dutchman who marches on. This game is really intriguing for me. William O'Connor against Sebastian Bialecki. Now, we saw on the Pro Tour, O'Connor was playing with the speed of his throw. He was slowing it down. He was then stacking his darts. He was then getting into... His head was all over the place. What's he going to do here? Go back to what's gotten you to this position. Don't try and do something silly now. Now is not the time or the place. Yeah, agreed, Rob. That won't be easy either. But when you've got so much noise and so much confusion going on around you, don't overcomplicate it yourself. Do what's gotten you to this position. Don't add to the noise. Bialecki has won the ball as well. So that's an extra little thing that O'Connor's going to have to overcome or get right. We've got about just under 2 minutes till pictures return. Get your score predictions in for Bialecki and O'Connor. Yeah, look, we all know that players have issues with travel and so on, but what I'm saying is he doesn't need to add to that noise and that confusion with what he was doing on the Pro Tour. He was deliberately slowing his action down, speeding it up, changing the angle of his darts. When there's so much confusion going on around you, don't add to it. So about 30 seconds to go. I think Bialecki might upset O'Connor here. Again, there's a lot to like about Bialecki for me. Right, here we go. Pictures are returning. Massive celebration from Kuivenhoven. He knows that was important for him. I don't know, Bobsy. We've seen bits, but if he is, they're very close to what he was throwing anyway. Yeah, live line. Of course, it'll be streamed as well, mate. Yep. Bialecki on stage. I like his walk on as well. It's like a proper 80s film. What's in your head? In your head. So yeah, we'll try and get a close up on Willie's darts, but on the Pro Tour when he was on the stream board, I couldn't make my mind up if he was still throwing his old ones or if these were very, very similar. Both players are on stage, so not far away from getting things underway. Again, Bialecki on course to keep his card, which is good. And here we go. Game on. Bialecki. And it looks like just from that shot there that O'Connor has gone back to kicking them up. Let's just double check that it looks like he is back to, yeah, they're definitely standing up, and they, to me, just to the naked eye, it looks like he's still using his old equipment at the moment. Yeah, agreed. I'd love to see Sebastian qualify for the World Grand Prix. Of course, it will be new Target shirts at the match play if they stick to the tried and tested formula. Every 2 years at the match play, for however long I can remember, we've got the Target new range. Oh, Willie. Give your head a wobble. And he's deliberately left that as well. Ferret counting. $262, and you go single 20, treble 20. What am I? Idiot sandwich. Topped for Bialecki for 1-0. But he's gone round the houses. Early chance for O'Connor. They get 2 at double 16, and just watching O'Connor throw there, I can't make my mind up. He's doing something different, because one dart flicked right up, and the other one, it's almost like on release, he's running his finger across the barrel to flick it. But that last visit on the 20s, they were all at peculiar angles. This speed up version of him. Yeah, it's... His head seems all out. Now, just... Again, Rob, I might be wrong with this, but it looks like as he's bringing it back, there's a little set. Does that make sense? That I don't think ever used to be there. He was always like that. But now it looks like there's just a little set in the fingers. So on release, his fingers are doing more work instead of like that, just coming through. Does that make sense to anyone that's watching, or have I been over geeky there? It just looks like there's a definite set at the back of the action that I don't remember ever being there. So 118, has he got Bialecki's number? He might if he pins tops. He doesn't, so he gives Bolt a chance. Mickey Mansell watching his World Cup teammate in the crowd. And Bialecki breaks straight back. He's using longer points. Again, that might be causing the set as well, Rob, because like if he's there, where there the point comes back in his... I definitely think there's a set at the back of the action as he... I agree, Rob. Those points do look longer. There's a lot more dart out of the board than there used to be for O'Connor. But he's punishing Bialecki here. Poor scoring start from Seb. And O'Connor has effectively taken the darts here. Again, leaving bogey numbers all over the place, William O'Connor. He has been right out of the... Again, he threw a poor dart, but it's still a bogey number. But Sebastian has completely lost the range on the scoring at the moment. He's going to have to find that again. Coming up next, Rob Cross against Maximus Hopp. Again, Cross has found form of late. How we doing, Brock? Good to have you in, buddy. I hope all is well, all is good. I'd say that would have been a disaster if he'd passed up the opportunity. Just saw the match play draw. Yeah, I don't think it's the best match play ever on paper. I agree. But Sebastian has recovered and one thing, Sebastian's math is very good. He's down to a finish. O'Connor, what can he do? Decent enough. 127. The Hinks. The 127 in game. Might not get a go. Might not get a go. He will. So, the Hinks. The 127 in game. Can't take it out. So, Sebastian Bialecki will come back for 68 and a potential level game once more. But Bialecki could not hit, and William O'Connor does. However, right, what Willie is producing right now, right, and I'm basing this off of the Pro Tour at the beginning of the week and the numbers here. If he plays like this at Blackpool, he gets bashed up. He has to find the William O'Connor again. $68. If you ask the kids, it's not. Yeah, I agree, James. I think Littler's evens too short. Look, don't get me wrong. He's unreal. He's world champion. He's world number one. He could pass 3 million in ranking money, but I can't back him at evens. Too short. This needs to go for Bialecki. I'm good. How are you? What time does Spain Belgium kick off? Bangs the bullseye, Bialecki. Depending on what time we get done here and what time it kicks off, I'll watch some of it. £8. Probably won't watch any of it then. So now the draw's been done, because there's different scenarios depending on if and when someone pulls out, where, chat room, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe now, because the draw is done, if someone were to pull out, it would be a direct replacement, and the next highest player on the main order of merit that's not in, I think. So, in that case, if someone were to pull out now, I think it would be Mike De Decker. Rob, I thought that was only before the draw. I thought if someone pulled out before the draw, you'd be replaced by the next highest person from either side, if you're a seed from that side. But I thought once it was done... Oh, Sebastian, stop it. What a finish. But I'm not disagreeing, Rob. What's best for business? And Bialecki has dragged himself completely back into this tie. Am I right in thinking that Littler has sprung out? Yes, you are correct. Bialecki is on the verge of going to go into the lead here. Remember, he was 3-1 down. That 1-4-8 was exceptional from Seb. Where is Devtor Bialecki? He's still adjusting. Ooh, who will the winner of this game face? That's a good question. Let me find the bracket. ET10. European Darts Open. So the winner of this will face Danny Noppert. Bialecki is in front here, and he's averaging more than William O'Connor now. I like that we get a bit of reaction from Seb now as well. Shocking performance from these two. I wouldn't say shocking. Bialecki's averaging 90. Sebastian's never been a massive 180 hitter. He's more 140s. He's never been a huge 180 man. I just noticed for some reason my name has 17 at the end of it. That's your YouTube username, your @ handle. Yeah, MVG defending 100k. The champagne shot for Bialecki. Are we going to get corks popping? Pop, pop, pop. Not this time, but 164 is a big ask for William O'Connor. Maybe too big. He's not happy up there at all. He is getting frustrated, to say the least. And Bialecki can't take the break opportunity, but have we got confidence in O'Connor? No, we do not. So Bolt returns. Could be Big Willie. That's Big Willie is Willie Borland. Double, Seb. How big could that miss be from Bialecki? Because O'Connor does level. Sebastian has let him off. The dart for double 16 was unlucky. It was right in the corner of double 8. Yeah, William O'Connor's always been the magpie. Just at the moment, he's not good enough. There's whisperings, there's rumouring that I think we get a change, but I don't think it will be as dramatic as perhaps what everyone wants. I think we will see change, but maybe not to everyone's liking. And this game is swinging one way, then the next. And O'Connor's taken the darts here. It's a good setup from O'Connor. Piles the pressure on. And O'Connor does lead. This game is a very strange game. Very, very strange. What a life, Teresa. What a life. What cricket's on today? I've not really looked at the schedule, to be fair. Um, War of the Roses. War of the Roses today. Is it at Old Trafford as well? And Sebastian is down to a finish. First. Are we going to get a noble here? Are we going to get a noble? Right. It's all right saying, now, Rob, I know you're a cricket fan as well. Surely, since the redefining of county lines and so on, just throwing it out there, Theresa, is it a little bit embarrassing that Lancashire don't play in Lancashire? I'm just saying that Old Trafford is in Greater Manchester. Just throwing it out there. And O'Connor has missed a match dart. Are we going to a decider? Are we going? Oh, what's gone on? What's going on here? We got Norwegian rowing. Someone's feeling unwell. Right, okay. What on? If it's on the stage, then it must be one of the markers. Yep. That's why I put the commentary. Getting a round of applause off the audience. Oh, we got a replacement ref. Sub. Marker, on you come. No, they just pan to the crowd and watch the crowd doing the old rowing and so on. And William O'Connor has missed more match darts. And we are going the distance. Anyway, going back to my original point, Theresa, don't think you're escaping like that. Lancashire not playing in Lancashire. Disgraceful. It's like Hampshire playing in Sussex, or Wiltshire, or Taunton. So, Bialecki is now favourite. Well, technically, Bolton is in Greater Manchester, so I think we'll have to reassign the nickname the Greater Manchester Rose. Just saying. Don't get me wrong, when I was at school, Manchester was in Lancashire. The Greater Manchester B, I can go with it. We can go with it. And Sebastian Bialecki does beat William O'Connor after a little bit of drama on stage and so on. I hope the marker is okay. Right, there we go. Max Hopp against Rob Cross coming next. Right. Rob Cross has won the ball against Max Hopp. Again, fair credit to Sebastian as well, because his English used to be awful. You used to have a very, very limited conversation with him, but his English is actually really good now. Yeah, I'm concerned for O'Connor going into that game. I think Ryan Searle could do an absolute number on him at the moment. He'll probably end up in AEW. Is he definitely? Have they definitely released him? Still think O'Connor is mad travelling. Yeah, I'll probably, yeah. To be fair though, airlines do that quite a lot, where they deliberately oversell, thinking people won't turn up. It's wrong. That once you've sold out, you shouldn't be allowed to sell. But a lot of airlines do it. mind you, I must admit, I was extremely lucky to get a nice little cheeky free upgrade thanks to Stacey on the way to New York. Haven't released him yet. He said he wants to. Fair enough. Right, here we go. Swiss Phil getting us on, and here comes Max Hopp. It's off. So he's failed. So have they found something in that second medical, Rob? So I'm just going to Fabrizio. Edison to Manchester United is off. Wow. Yeah, it looks because he had the second part. Or no, sorry, he had the medical over again yesterday. So apparently there was something showed up in the first medical that United. How are we doing? Chris, good to have you in. And Mr. Hugh Ware. Benidorm on Monday, Blackpool on Saturday. Have you got tickets for Sunday? If so, you better hope England don't make the final. You best hope England don't get to the final then. Rob Cross kicking us off. Yeah. Not been confirmed, but I'm led to believe so. Still room for change, but I think so. If I'm being honest, I don't really know a lot about him. Ben, is he any good? I haven't seen a lot of him. Who does Wadey play tomorrow? Not so good. James Wade plays Mike Kuivenhoven. Yeah, look, Max Hopp is out of the blocks here, averaging 113. No, I don't think the thing is that they'll just resell the tickets if people can't go, and they will sell. Yeah, I think we beat Norway. No, it depends when the decision's made. Max Hopp does take the opener, and it's a break of throw. Rob Cross not delivering the numbers that we've seen from Voltage of late. Who plays right back tomorrow? I think they will give Reece James every opportunity to be fit. Whether he is or not is another matter. It's an issue because it looks like Mark Gahey's out as well. So Dan Burn will, I think they'll go Burn and Stones at centre half and switch Konza to right back. Or if Jed Spence is 100% fit, they might put him there. I think you are, Nick. I think you are. Nice. Great. That'd be a decent little bet. Rob Cross has awoken. Looks like he's finally waking up, Bobby. Sluggish opening leg. Yeah, the 139 is not going to go from Max Hopp, so Rob Cross will get a look at 70 here. but missed dart. So Rob Cross, will he be punished? Because now Max Hopp has a look at tops for 2-0. And 2-zip it is. To be fair, I think it must be hot in there because that Rob Cross zip is dangerously low to showing too much chest. Remember, everyone, if you are new here, drop us a like and subscribe. We massively appreciate it. We've got you covered every step of the way for the World Match Play coming up. So you know what you've got to do. Just tap, tap, tap. Cross has awoken here. Much better leg for him on throw. But Hopp's going to get a chance here at the 164. And Cross does get that leg on the board, the all-important leg to give him something to work off now. He's up the numbers. He's averaging over 92 now. And people will go, oh, it's only 92. But yeah, it's where it's come from to get to there. Remember, he was averaging high 70s. Ooh. Was Rob just getting a little bit off the crowd then because he's facing a German? Because he hit and turned around and gave it the old to him. Was he getting a bit of shit off of him? Who's winning Blackpool for me? Oh, I am going to go Luke Humphreys regains the Betfred World Match Play. I've been fancying Gezi for the match play for a long time, but his lack of time on the board and attitude is slightly concerning at the moment. I think there are question marks. I think Wessel's in a nice part of the draw. I think he comes through Chisnall and then potentially plays Van Veen, which is winnable. It's 3-1. It's tidy from Hopp. Very tidy indeed. 3-1. So Cross is going to have to find something to break back. Again, the Hopp's just staying around that same sort of level. Cross is getting better and better, leg on leg, but he's still going to have to produce something. The final, they're ranked 1 and 2, separate halves of the draw. Look, would I be shocked and surprised if we had a Luke and Luke final? No, because they are... Oh, Roberto, what have you done here? What have you done here? Normally, Roberto's math is very good. You just feel that Cross is getting better. The average is just up to 98. That you feel that Max Hopp is going to have to play to his absolute max to keep Cross off him here. The voltage surge is coming, but it's can Max Hopp keep him at arm's length, keep him at distance. If Rob wins, Hopp will be hopping back home. Cross is piling the pressure on. Max Hopp. Brave, but brilliant. Most people would go tops in that situation, but Hopp keeps Cross at bay. Does that just open the door for Max Hopp? He's doing a brilliant job here at just keeping Cross at arm's length. Doing a really good job. Cross leaves a finish again. Doing well, Max, here. And this would be a massive, massive moment. Oh, he's got fortunate that the single one wouldn't have left a finish. And Rob Cross does cut that gap back to just one again. Again, for all Cross's good work here, this slow start is going to cost him. Because Max Hopp has done a fabulous, fabulous job here of just keeping him at arm's length. Just keeping him at arm's bay. It's been good. And it is Max Hopp who is on the hill. Cross will have to win 3 on the spin here. Max Hopp, this would be a massive, massive victory for him. And Cross, is he going to get this done? Now downstairs, Roberto. Don't stay there. Well done. No silly counting. No ferret counting. I would still love to see a triples team of Johnny Clayton, Jose de Souza and Leonard Gates. Could you imagine? tell you what. I'll tell you what. Max Hopp, what a way to win it this would be. You can call him Crossy. Yeah, Crossy. The PDC. Yeah, could you imagine? Max Hopp is going to get a match-winning chance. He should get at least a dart of the ball. He's going to get more. This is huge. And Max Hopp has seized the opportunity. That is a very good performance from Max Hopp. Rob Cross started slow. First couple of legs, he was not at the races. After then, he played very well. But by then, the damage was done and Roberto is out. No classy Crossy. I tell you what, I've been looking forward to this game all day. Yorkshire meets Yorkshire. Bradford against Huddersfield. Cullen against Manby. This should be a good game. I'm looking forward to this one. Manby has won the ball. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, look, he's still only young, but there are still question marks around Charlie that we haven't seen those massive numbers that we saw certainly on the development tour from him yet translate to the pro game. That doesn't mean it won't. It just means we haven't seen it yet. Look, he's obviously an unbelievably raw talent, but maybe we're just perhaps asking a little bit too much of him at the moment. Whoa, we got Harry Kane. Saying it isn't off. Well, he's the only one, Rob. Everyone else I'm seeing is saying it's off. there's definitely an issue on this medical. There's definitely something in that knee that's not right, that's causing all of this. I don't think any of them particularly. I've said I don't think the seeds are in much danger. I think cross against Noppert perhaps, in terms for the seeds, but I think at least 14 of the 16 seeds come through. They will release versions of the schedule on Sunday, I believe. Well, Fab said Atlanta believe he's 100% fit. To be fair, though, Atlanta are always going to say that he is 100% fit, but there's for me, there's too much noise around this knee for there not to be something in it. I think there's a chance. Here comes. Is he still working on to Oasis? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was, but yeah, they were all dressed up rather smart. Here comes the rock star. Best walk on. And oh, Sally can wait. I think Spain win. I think Belgium is shit. Past their best. Way past their best. Right, Manby has won the ball, but I'm excited for this.
How do you describe that match?
I would describe it that
Um, yeah, look, I think that Manby hasn't delivered what we would hope, but that he's still, what is he, 19? He's still only young, but we haven't seen those electrifying numbers that we saw on the dev tour from him. Well, it looks like he's throwing with his complete target setup now. Not playing with the old Gary Anderson phase sixes anymore. He's out of the blocks quickly here, that's for sure. But look, life on tour can be tough for the first time. And it's a big ask for Cullen, the 129. It's a tricky little finish. Treble 20 leaves ball, not going to go. So Manby will come back. But that could be costly. That could be costly. And Cullen steps in to break 1-0 to the Rockstar. Manby had his chances, didn't take them. Look, they're all good darts. They're all hugging the wires, but they've not gone in. Well, that bet didn't go. I think. I think you can read between the lines to work out what Duzzer was aiming at. Oh, 2 seconds, everyone. Just. Sorry about that, folks. Here, fishy. It's not going to go. So Joe Cullen will have the chance here for 2-0. And the Rockstar leads. Every time he has asked the question, Joe Cullen has found the answers. Some Joe Cullen shirts in the crowd as well. All good stuff, but Cullen is asking questions of the Manby throw here again. Sorry about that, folks. Two. It's 3-0 and Cullen is absolutely racing through it. And Cullen would have liked a treble there. Sorry, everyone. I'm just trying multitasking at its best here. Multitasking at its best. Cullen's 4-0 up, averaging 94. Manby, 0 from 6 on the outer ring. It is dog and duck doubling. That is for sure. And what a 1-4-6 that is from Manby. Welcome to the party, Charlie. Welcome to the party. I'd like to see it go to 12 or 16 with a session on the Saturday afternoon as well. Manby is just back in this now. Absolutely back in this. How big will these misses be? Five, 1. 180. Oh, hello, Charlie. Welcome to the party, the 164. Look, and this is what we were talking about. There is obviously a bloody good level to Charlie Manby, but we need to see more of it more often because that is exquisite from him. Absolutely exquisite. The levels are there.
The field as they run towards the
No finish for Cullen. Is this the way back in for Manby? That's a disaster for Cullen. But they're both on fire here. Yeah, look, I tell you what, he can't miss. 164, 124, pop, pop, pop all over the place. Yeah, look, I don't think Nathan's priority is darts right now. He's got his wedding coming up and so on. And Cullen leaves a finish. Manby on 106. Big moments here. This has to go. And he's going to get a dart, Manby, for another ton topper. Oh, he can't miss. He cannot miss. And now Cullen is under some pressure. Finishing, apart from the first two legs when he was dog and duck doubling, since then, he cannot miss. It's pop, pop, pop all the way. But Cullen has the darts here. What has Manby got? Now, Cullen. It's a happy. I'm not quite sure. Dart might have been laying at a slightly dodgy angle. Leaves tops. This has been a very measured response from Cullen. That's very, very tidy from Joe Cullen. That Charlie Manby showed absolute flashes of brilliance, of absolute genius. It's can he harness that into complete performances? But what a game that was. Kudos to both. Manby is going to be a very, very tidy young man. It's up to him, isn't it? It's up to him. So, next game, that's very good. Kevin Doets against Dominic Gruellich coming next. Again, interesting to see where Kevin Doets' game is. Doets has won the ball against Gruellich, and look, Dominic Gruellich is one of these players that has been struggling with the Ips. How we doing on Twitch? How we doing, Russell? I haven't got the football on. I'm gonna follow it briefly. How are you, mate? Good to have you in on Twitch. How we doing, Adi? Good to have you in. Watching from O'Neill's in Winch. Love that. Tell them to put us on the big screen. Tell them to kick the football off and put us on the big screen in O'Neill's. 1-0 Spain. Not surprised. Right, pictures are back. So here we go with Gruellich and Doets. $2.16 for 6. Nice, good score. What's the pass score for there tonight, do they reckon? Big screen for online darts. You know. You know. You know it makes sense. Depends what he's up to. Might pop in, he might not. Gruellich is on the stage, getting ready for a bit of Doets. There it is now. Wonder if he's going to change his walk on again. He's been playing around with his walk on a lot. I'm sure his beautiful girlfriend will get plenty of airtime, Remco. He's stuck with Bon Jovi. It's always the same camera, and it's Remco's on cameras. I haven't. No, he's not been with her that long, so she's not been at any of the events. I won't watch it live. I'll watch it, but I won't watch it live. Right, we are underway. Right, both on 164 here. Setup could have been better from Doets. Yeah, look, the match play is always good. Doets misses. So chance here for Dominic Gruellich. And it is 1-0. Break of throw for the German. Kevin Doets had chances there. How we doing? Rob, hope you're good. I think Belgium are just overrated. Cheers, Russell, mate. Thank you very much. Loving the fact that we're getting some Twitch interaction now as well. Always a pleasure. Yes, Rob, lad. Good to have you in, buddy. Dying of Hopp. Good to have you in, mate. Good to have you in. Well done. Good win. Do you want the good news or do you not want to know? So it is 2-0, and again, I know we spoke about Doets for the match play and how he'd be one of the non-seeded to fit, but not posting these numbers, he won't. So you are now into the green. You're into 64th on the tour card race. And you're only 6 grand behind Bradley Brooks in 63. So you have, remember, about 11 weeks ago, you were 38k behind. Now you're in the green. Everyone loves being in the green. And so far, this is not a good performance from Kevin Doets. I got heart there watching Dominic Gruellich. Remember, if you are new here, drop us a like and subscribe. 100%, mate. 100% you've got this. Just keep playing the way you are. Playing really well. Really well indeed. But Gruellich is going to get a chance for a double break here. Mrs. Doets not enjoying this one as Hawkeye's average slips into the 70s. Going to have to do better. Going to have to find extra. It's a good save from Doets. Gruellich missed his chance. How we doing, Mike? Hope you are good, mate. Hope you are good. Doets has awoken here. Still got work to do. Coming next, Nico Springer, Darius Labanauskas, and then Niels Zonneveld finishes up against Daniel Klose. That's the lineup, the order of play for the final few games. Again, Gruellich just struggling with the action a little bit. And Doets should level this tie up, but doesn't. There's a lot of feathering from Dominic Gruellich. That action is not stable at all. That he's finding a way to win, but the action is not great. Not great at all at the moment. Gruellich's darts, they're all going in at different angles as well, which says the release point is miles off. Doets 82 to again cut the gap, which he does. If he can just hook this up for a couple of minutes, he'll win this game because Gruellich is in bits. Yeah, the action, look, and I feel for Dominic Gruellich because he's going through the mill, but the action just isn't there. Right, here's Doets' chance to break back. This time he has carved the chance. But he can't hit. He has had plenty of opportunities, but he's not taken them. Gruellich, though, can't find anything of his own. So, Kevin Doets, double 16. And we are back level. Look, Kevin Doets is the better player here. Of that, there's no question. And you feel for Dominic Gruellich. Nope. I will not. I just don't want to drink anymore. And Doets hits the front. 3 legs on the spin for Hawkeye. And like I said, if he just hooks this up, he will win this tie. But Dominic Gruellich is doing his part here. He's sticking in this. Yes, it's tough. Yes, he's up against it. Down to a finish, though. Down to 1-2-1. And he's got time. Doesn't need to go the bullseye route here. Can just set this up nicely, which is what he's done. Doets not on a finish. Tops for a level game once more. This would be a hold. It doesn't go. So 101 for a steal to put him on the hill. We are level. Who holds their nerve best here then? But Doets has the darts. Gruellich looking like he's running out of time here, running out of answers. So 256. If he can take this out in 6, then he's one away. Down to 160. This is good. Oh, hello. Hello, cheeky little 160. Not going to go. Another treble would have made that interesting. So Kevin Doets is a leg away from victory. He could be getting the job done in the here and now. Two, 2-1 in 6 would put Kevin Doets into round 2. And from the midsection of this game, he's actually played very well. Yes, he didn't start particularly well, but from the middle part onwards, he has played some decent stuff. And there we have it. Kevin Doets does seal victory. But he was slow starting, but once he got to that level, it was very good indeed. He sees off Dominic Gruellich. Now, Nico Springer next. There are question marks around Springer ahead of the match play. And this will be a tough test. Look, Labanauskas is not easy to play. Labanauskas has won the ball against Springer. I want Nico 6 foot. It depends what version of Springer turns up. He is so unpredictable at the moment. But thought he was getting out, or thought he was getting back to somewhere near his best, and then he's just dipped once again. There's a lot of players in that category that you don't know what you're going to get. About a minute and 40 seconds till pictures return in Leverkusen. So we've got about 50 seconds-ish. Get your score predictions in the chat room. Right, pictures are returning, so here we go. Time for the penultimate match of the session. Right, Springer, Labanauskas, Zonneveld closer to come. But here we go, walk-ons for the penultimate match. Here comes Darius Labanauskas. Right, Lucky D on the stage. Thoughts on the Grand Prix? I don't like it. I never have done. Yeah, it's soulless for me. The Grand Prix is the one that I'd love to see move. I think it's now clear. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. Nico Springer now on the stage. So, no, Nico's like so laid back, it's unreal. You just think that this is going to have a very pedestrian pace to it by the look of it. Neither of them really doing much up there, and be interesting. They won't put another tournament at Ali Pali while the world's still there. They'll want that just for the worlds. Um, yeah, we're in the Great Hall for the first time, which I'm interested to see how they do this in the Great Hall, because it is very cold and very drafty in there. So I think they're going to have to build an inner shell within. Springer out of the blocks very quick here. Springer does take the opener. They've already had meetings there recently to work on what they need to do. The PDC stage team are unreal. They'll fix it. They'll make the adjustments that need to. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the Grand Prix is the first big major to move abroad in the next 5 years. No, there is exits on both sides, yes, and it can get very cold and very breezy in there. So I'm thinking they're going to have to build some kind of inner shell within the complex. If the American deal goes well, I wouldn't be surprised to see a major move to America. If they get ESPN and the audience hooked, I can see it. Leaves double 16. At the moment, Labanauskas is way off the pace, and Springer is just blowing him away here at the moment. I don't even know if it would end up necessarily be New York. And Labanauskas back in this leg. I don't think it would be Vegas either. I think it would be East Coast, maybe Boston, or even Miami seems to have a big base for darts, or maybe Chicago. And Labanauskas does get one on the board. The fan village will go where the darts used to be. Springer is just dropped off a little here. Yeah, Chicago would work as well. Look, we know America is the place they really want to get into. And Springer just missing some doubles here. But he does find it 3-1. Back car park is, yeah. Springer's scoring has been unreal here. Springer down to a manageable finish for a potential another break. Nils was dead, so fair enough. Fairs, buddy. Uh, 100% they'll use the ballot for the world tickets. That's why they've trialed it for the slam to make sure it works. But yeah, 100% it'll be balloted, and I think it's a fairer way of doing it. I don't dislike the ballot. Yes, Anthony. Good to have you in, my friend. How is the sunny state of Texas via the greatest and undisputed greatest city in the world? How are you, my friend? I think it's fair because everyone is in the same boat and you're not rushing and relying on a flawed ticketing system. I think it works for football. When there's not enough tickets to go around, they use ballots. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's a much better way. My pleasure, my friend. My pleasure to come in the chat room and chat to you all. Yeah, we were talking that Leicester's a shithole. The venue's shit. So that's the one that I'd move. And I'd love to see the Grand Prix in the States. Um, Springer, is he going to win it 6-1? It's looking probably not. In the Premier League, you can only sell a certain percentage of season ticket as well. Yeah, see, the PDC, there doesn't have to be a general sale because I'm pretty sure the Worlds and the match play didn't make it on general sale. Yeah, there's nowhere around here to host it. AD, you've got, I know the BIC is Dorset, but that's not big enough. That's why they stopped using it for the Premier League. Yeah, I think the ballot is a fairer way, personally. And Labanauskas does hold. To a point, yes, but you all pay I pay the same as everyone else, and even I didn't use it for tickets. You all pay the same money for the same privilege. It's all everyone pays 50 quid a year or whatever it's gone up to for the same privilege. So you should all have the same chance. Yeah, the ballot's only for the PDC TV annual. Springer should get the job done here, especially after the 182. Yeah, and that's it, Rob. That's it. Your loyalty is buying the membership to jump the queue, 100%. And Springer has sprung very good from Nico Spring, 105 average. If he can produce that at the match play, he'll be okay. I got rid of mine, so I can't debate it. Fair. Look, I've got mine. I don't use it for tickets. I use it. I use mine to watch PDC TV. Right, there we go. Last game ready to rock and roll. I don't necessarily agree with that, because it's not as if you're going to support someone, so it's not loyalty to a player, because when you buy tickets, you never know who's going to be playing. But you can't, for me, you can't class, because I go to the Grand Prix and a Premier League, I should get a world ticket. They're two completely different things. You can't class going to that. I think the only way that works is if you build up loyalty points for one event, not crossing events. For me, that shouldn't happen. Like, if you build up loyalty points for the Premier League, maybe, or if you build up loyalty points for the Grand Prix, then maybe, but not if I've been to 3 Premier League nights and the Grand Prix night, that should put me in pole position for the Worlds. I disagree with that. Yeah, excellent from Springer Jimmy. Excellent. Correct, Rob, as well. That's the... Right, we've got about 30 seconds till pictures return. Ready to get... I'm not seeing any. Yeah, Anthony, we need to get you to the match play. That's the next one we need to tick off. Get AE to the match play. Like again, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Like I don't have a Spurs season ticket or a Spurs membership, yet I could get a ticket for any Spurs home or away game if I wanted to go. It's so easy to abuse. Oh, possibly Anthony. Yeah, on PDC TV, it will probably be geo blocked now because it's on ESPN. Like, and bearing in mind, away tickets, you only get a certain percentage. If I wanted to go to a Spurs, any particular one, I could get a ticket with a phone call. Or could you? To be fair, I'd take a Premier League night at MSG. Could you imagine the absolute scenes and limbs? Oh, 100%. People people go on about darts being the working man sport. Those days are long gone. It's not. Daniel Closer on stage. Right. Zonneveld walking down. Right, Zonneveld now there. Right. So Klose has won the ball. Right. So Klose. In terms of a week-long tournament, yeah, nothing beats Blackpool. Decent start from both here. Zonneveld out of the blocks quite quickly. He's attacking the Klose throw. Don't like the Klose throw. One, 2, 1. It's not going to go. So Zonneveld will get a look at the 167 here. This may have to go. And doesn't. So Zonneveld will get a break chance here in leg 1. 4-0 Zonneveld. And it is 1-0. The Dutchman breaks. So, Klose, can he respond? I went to Ali Pally 22-23. Never go again. To be fair, after Christmas, it's different. Like from the start till the 23rd, it's built as London's biggest Christmas party. Afterwards, after Christmas, it's okay. But before Christmas, certainly, yeah, it's carnage. Massive 180 for Zonneveld, and he needed that because Klose was beginning to ask questions. Yeah, well, that's part of the marketing strategy. Look, it's built as London's biggest Christmas party. Zonneveld misses tops. Can Klose get near this 96 to break straight back? He'd love a, say, would have loved a treble first start, but a single one is an absolute nightmare. And he can't rescue it on the 19s. So Zonneveld looking at tops for 2-0. And it is 2-0 to Zonneveld. Zonneveld piling on the pressure here. No. I hate mine Ed with a passion. An absolute passion. Oh, where has Klose pulled that from? From absolutely out of nowhere. He pins a 164. What a finish. What a finish. Didn't see that one coming. This one just in the balance here, but Klose has found that finish from absolutely nowhere to give him a chance. Um, Dublin Premier League for me is the best atmosphere for a one, like for the Premier League for one night. Dublin Premier League is just unreal. 3-1 Zonneveld leads, finds tops, and he's in a good position here. Yeah, Dublin. I agree, Teresa. Dublin was just spellbinding. Yeah, I can't, the old Aberdeen one was much better for me. And Closer keeps this one going. Gonna try. Honestly, when they sing "Zombie" and "Fields of Athenry," it is just spellbinding. That must be late in the Spain game as well, then. My brother was in Belfast. Belfast's all right. It's not as good as Dublin, but it's still okay. Zonneveld's got away with that one. So, is he going to get the job done? Zonneveld, is he going to get it done? He may well do. He's one away. He is one away from victory. How much? Zonneveld has the darts here as well. Is he going to see it over the line here? He's well poised. He's got 6 darts for 220. This would be another roof raiser. It's not going to go. So Zonneveld gets a look at the 80. 1 match dart if he keeps them straight. Tops. And Zonneveld does pin it. And boy, did he need that. Very, very good. So, Zonneveld is through, which tees us up nicely. Everyone, you guys have been absolutely superb today. Remember, we will be here live 12 o'clock tomorrow. Make sure you like and subscribe so you know when we go live once more. I've been Phil Bars. We have been Online Darts. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow live at 12.